Alright, hello everyone, this is G-Shock High Fashion Channel. Today I'm gonna share with you a small size G-Shock watch that I don't think I had ever talked about at all on the channel before. And here it is. Quick background story, of course, this guy is the G-7210 G-Shock watch. So yeah, not a 6900 model at all. This guy was released in Japan back in the year 2004, which makes this guy already over 10 years old, at a retail price of only 15,000 yen at that time, so not as expensive. And it features a very unique design as well. Aside from the 6900 profile, and I believe one of the reasons why they used that profile on making of this, because that at that time, this type of shape design 6900 profile of the watch is one of the best selling out there at that time, so that's why they made this watch looking like so, with some minor upgrade of course. So 2 buttons from the sides, 2 screws, and also on another side 2 buttons and 2 screws. Silver stainless steel materials, basic part. And for the sides, they're just basic though. If you look at the front, the light button over here is actually higher in height actually. If you compare this, look at that. This is the standard button on 6900, or since this guy is the GLX model, it's a little bit longer, but basically all of them looks like this. But on this piece, however, look at that, the size like totally different. It is shorter, but it is higher, which makes this guy is bigger and easier to press. Look at that. They make this very colorway over here, the full black, the most basic model of there, black and silver, to have this more premium look of course, to add a more like a stylish appearance to this very model. So that's why it makes this part is in metal like that, G logo over there, matching with this ring around here, which no 6900 model have. Tough Solar ratings over there, which means this guy is Tough Solar model with G-Shock short resist of course, Casio, and they place the things or the Tough Solar panel just at a similar location of course, which is all around this empty space over here. Look at that. This will be the eye ring over here, also have this silverish ring around them, which makes this looks very good and very reflective as well at daytime. Even though this guy is small, this thing definitely gonna grab a lot of attentions during a sunny day. And instead of wasting space on this model, they actually use the eye as a mode indicator of course. This will be the battery indicator, this will be mode so it's like the auto light on or off indicator, power saving mode on or off, similar to a GW6900 basically, okay? Although not GW, G6900 model, because this guy aren't wave sector model yet. Although the third eye will be just for seconds counter animations like most G-Shocks out there. And the time display, I believe, pretty thick as well, considering that they have a limited space over here. They minimize the eye size instead of the watch face, so you have a better proportion, I believe. And anyway, if you look at the first mode, we're gonna have a countdown timer and then a bright alarm. Of course, this is at the alarm mode. We're gonna have like 1 2 3 4 5, and next we're gonna go to a stopwatch and dual time and back to home time. I will cover more details on this module in a separate video for sure. And that's it, so stay tuned for that. Done on the watch face, the engine, and overall watch body over here. Let's go down to the watch band down here. Since the one I'm holding now is in a used condition, so you will see some detailings or some use marks of course. You know what, to make the frame even better, let's try to raise the camera a little bit. Just at a glimpse, I'm pretty sure you are able to see something's odd about this watch band as well, and that is, first is the holes around here. All of them features a shape like this button over here in reverse. Alright, for standard model there, look at that. The shape of the holes is just oval, circle over here, and straight, and circle at the end there. In this case, look at that, they have a bigger holes, a wider, and the shape is also different as well. And I really appreciated that Casio put such an effort just to make these tiny little things that not a lot of people gonna notice. And also one more thing is that the watch band is longer to the standard watch band on the 6900. Let me try to demonstrate it somehow. So I'm just gonna place this guy over here, matching at this point. So let's try to zoom out a little bit, somewhere around there. And there it is. Look at that. The watch band on this G7210 is longer than the standard 6900 model up there, even though the holes actually ended up at the same location. Look at that. Almost the same, somewhere around there. Although this part is longer as well. This part extended longer up there. So I'm not sure why they make this, but yeah, they do. So if you have a bigger wrist and you don't want to wear a big size like this, I know some of you guys just used to wearing small size watches even you have a very big wrist. This is an option for you for sure. It features a very famous profile. It have a lot of functions. It is Tough Solar, so you don't need to change the battery as much. The display is great. It is thick. Compare this to a GW5000 series. Just look at that. Almost the same type of clarity as well. So this is a high quality display for sure. And the watch band is long and the holes over here is big. So it's gonna be very easy when you want to wear a watch. When I'm talking about when putting the buckle to this buckle holes up here. So we get to that after this. Going up here, another thing is again a lot of scratch of course, but yeah, this part is also longer than this part. I'm not sure why, so let me try to show it to you guys. Just a slightly longer, not as much, just slightly. The width I believe are just the same, the shape aren't the same, so this guy has a bigger width on this region and small over here. This guy almost similar in width, although this part is bigger in here, but not much change going on. The band keeper are in black for sure, matte black finishes. Since this is indeed a basic all black model, if you get the all blue or all silver or the full jelly model, you're gonna have a different experience. So this will be the basic one. The buckle is pretty standard, glossy stainless steel silver with Casio Indonesia sign below it, so you know that this thing is old. And we're going down a little bit, similar things, standard code down here on the watch band, nothing much. And this will be the backplate design, I believe aren't the same as well. Look at that. The standard model would just come with flat, a square on top here and circle around the shape there. In this case, look at that, the shape is different. They aren't square, they're just curvy, curve everywhere. From the backplate, it states that this guy operates on Casio 2816 module G7210 stainless steel back made in Thailand. Why? Water resistant to 20 bar instead of 10 bar that most G-Shock Mini have. So this is indeed a nice thing to have. This is a standard, a G-Shock standard, 200 meter water resistant, and also shock absorbing structure for sure, all around protection and long watch band. And you know what, that bothers me a little bit, considering that the price for this and the demand for this is very low compared to what this guy has to offer. I've seen a 6900 model price went higher than this, but to think it on another perspective, I can understand why, because the spare parts for this is very hard to find. If you damage the bezel, it's almost impossible to get a replacement because the size is small, and the watch band over here is, I believe, non-existing at all up there, unless you are able to find it somewhere. I couldn't find it anywhere for sure. If you could, just leave a comment down below and share with all of you guys out there. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be very helpful to a lot of collectors, especially vintage watches collectors out there, or even to me. Probably I'm gonna buy some replacement if I could find a better colorway. Anyway, but for now, let me just show you guys how this thing gonna appear like on my wrist. I have to wear this at holes number 2 from the top, and it's very easy to wear because the hole is big, so easy to pop it in. And let me push this thing over here and wear it like that. From the bottom is just the same standard shape profile. And if you turn the watch back up, look at that, it fits just nicely on my wrist. It didn't extend to the edge of my wrist like these guys would, or any of those guys would, or not for that guy for sure. This is smaller, of course. Okay, so here it is. This is how it's gonna sit on my wrist. The thickness are just the same to standard model, and I will cover for the size measurement for sure on that module demo as well if you're interested, and also the weight. For now, I'm just gonna cover the overall thoughts and opinion on this very colorway, this black and silver model for sure. Look at that, match very well. This buckle, the buttons, the ring around here, so nice. And I believe it's got to be a lot better if this band keeper over here comes in metal as well. I could already imagine how it's gonna turn out to be like. Yeah, very cool. All right, I hope you guys found this video useful, informative, and entertaining as well. For your future reference, leave a like if it does help you, and also subscribe to see more contents like this in the future. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I really appreciate your support. This is G-Shock Channel, and